This is Hoodies. Listen, man. Contrary to what a lot of content creators will tell you, not everybody's got it all figured out. There's all kinds of things going on right now. You got candidates gearing up for election just so they can not make good on everything they promised you. It's just all kinds of things going on. There's things going on as soon as we walk outside our door, and oftentimes there's things going on the inside of our door. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes you may not necessarily know what to do. You know, sometimes you don't know what's next. So I'm just here to tell you that it's okay to not necessarily know what to do. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out. You know, a lot of people will tell you that they got it figured out, but they don't. Trust me on that. I promise you, they don't. They don't have it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? Most people are kind of figuring it out as they go along. And that's cool too. I would advise you not to stay there, but it's okay if you don't have it all figured out. I'm 50 and I don't have it always figured out. It's okay if sometimes you're not okay. I know you've been hearing that a lot, but dead ass, there's sometimes when you can feel stressed out, overwhelmed, you know, because there's a lot on your plate or whatever the case is. Just listen to me. It's okay. It's okay to not have it all figured out. It's all right. Breathe. Go ahead. It's okay, man. Men. I would address black men, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that this is not race specific, right? Oh man, oftentimes as a man, it can feel a bit lonely sometimes. You can feel a bit unappreciated sometimes, devalued sometimes, right? And yes, I have said this before, but I'm saying it again. Hey, if you know the song, sing along. Look at Mother's Day. It's a lot of fanfare. Right? Every jewelry store, supermarkets, even your mom and pop stores, the liquor stores, 7-Eleven, the gas station, the whole nine. Mother's Day. I mean, it's everywhere. Valentine's Day, which for the most part is for the ladies. You see that everywhere. Same places I just named. Every kiss begins with K. Right? All those things. Even restaurants. You know, bring mom on in or come in and get our Valentine's Day deals. Right? But then not so much for Father's Day. Now, I'm not saying that mothers don't deserve to be honored and celebrated. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying they need to keep the same fucking energy, because they don't. You may see, I don't think Sears is around anymore, but you'll see Home Depot. They'll be advertising tools, drills and shit, barbecue grills, you know, and if we're keeping it funky, the tools and the drill and all that is so that you can go ahead and build that cabinet for her. And the barbecue grill is so that she can invite all her friends over so you can do the barbecuing. I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying it's just not the same energy when it comes to us men. Think of a parking lot you pull up in, whether it's at your apartment complex, whether it's in the complex where you go do your grocery shopping, where you go get a haircut, or whatever. You pull into the parking lot and you see a woman slapping a man. All right, let's use that. You see a woman smack the fuck out of a man and then she walks off. Everybody, including us men, you know what I'm saying, will look at that and say, oh shit, damn, shit, fuck all that. I wouldn't let no woman slap me, you know, whatever we'll say. but pull into that same parking lot, right? And see a man slapping a woman. Bitch, the fuck out of here. Y'all, somebody's gonna get up in that man's face. Hey, Nick, the fuck? Hey, Nick. What's wrong with you, man? Hey, that's a female. That's a female, man. You don't be hitting no woman, man. What's wrong with you, man? You know how it is. It's just not the same energy. If you're married or in a serious relationship or just a dynamic where it's you, your lady, and say she got kids, let you and her get into an argument. I don't have to tell you who the kids are going to gravitate toward, right? It's going to gravitate toward mama. Now, okay, all right. You want the youngins to go over and you know, protect mama. Not that you're trying to attack her, so that's a little weird. Not that you're trying to attack mama, but at the same time, what about pops? I don't care if you're the stepdad. What about him? What about him? And a lot of times, let's keep it funky. The woman be wrong, but they're gonna crowd around her. You know what I'm saying? And I get that too. While pops is out working, or step pops is out working, mama is the one who's wiping their nose when they sick and putting the Vicks on their chest when they sick. And so I get it. You know, I get it. I'm just saying, when pop comes and gives you that pep talk, you could do anything, champ. You know, baby girl, you are pretty and you do matter, baby girl. Fuck them boys. They ain't gotta like you. He don't know what he meant. When it's not the same energy, is my point. You know what I'm saying? So you look around, the world is telling you that you don't matter as much. When it comes to organized sports, be it the NBA or the NFL, any of these sports, man, you can look at it and tell that everybody loves the single mother narrative. It's painfully obvious. Okay? You know, and not to mention, listen, when a woman decides that she doesn't want to be a mother, she's got options. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on what your stance is on stuff like that. Hear me out though. Okay, so woman decides she don't want to be a parent. She has the option of abortion. Granted, it's been outlawed in some places, but in a lot of places that's still an option. She has adoption. She can leave the child with a family member. There's all kinds of things, right? And not one time is she labeled bad or anything. Maybe she ain't ready. Maybe she just don't want a child. Maybe she, Now, I get the child staying with a family member or something like that if the mother's in the military. I get it. She's got to deploy. Somebody's got to look after Junior. But when a father decides that he don't want to be a father, deadbeat, no good, you ain't shit. See what I'm saying? It's not the same energy. It's just not. And I think I made my point. Because I was going to talk about sexual harassment in the workplace and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But I think I made my point. So once again, men, I see you. I feel you. Pause. And I get it. All those things I've experienced myself. You know what I'm saying? Feeling inadequate, this, that, and the third. Let you mess around and make less, and not saying that every woman does this, but let you mess around and be making less money than your significant other. Some women ain't gonna never let that slide. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the other side of that too. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same. It's rough. It's hard being a man. It's hard. The whole world is telling you that you ain't shit. Now, this is where I get race specific, because it's hard for us men, but it's even harder for black men. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine coming in rather, from the cold. Coming in from the cold. Shout out to Bob Marley. Say you're coming in from the cold. And when you come in from the cold, it's still cold, if you catch my drift. It's hard being a man. So I'm here today to say men. Black, white, purple, Hispanic, green. I get it. And once again, you matter. We matter. Listen, man, I ain't telling y'all nothing you don't already know. But the world can't run without us. We are the protectors. You understand? We are the protectors, the providers, and providing isn't always monetary. We provide protection. We provide structure in the home. You know, I've said this before too, right? If you hear of a child, say a little boy who's been wilding out in and out of juvie, just wilding, a fucking menace to the neighborhood, what's one of the first questions they ask in regards to that child? Whether it's a boy or girl. What's one of the first questions they ask? You guessed it. Where was the father? Where is the father? We matter. The world don't run without us. It doesn't. It don't run without us. So for the fathers out there, the grandfathers, you know, the young brothers trying to come up, you know what I'm saying? Getting beat down because you look like your daddy, and your daddy may not necessarily be on his square. Man, I feel you, man. Just stay in there. Stay in there. You matter. You matter, man. Word. This is Hoodies.